Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've done an update for this. I figured it was time I did. As you can see, there is now a sleeping animation. He is asleep, and you can wake him up whenever you want to. He's a noisy sleeper too, apparently. There are many new animations for him. As you can see, I've not been taking care of him. There's also a little bug that needs to be fixed. You see his lips move there? The bug is, even though your stats are up in the map world and you come back to this part of the game to look after your Chao, it's 0. So I have to find that reason. Yeah, it's going to be fun! Anyways. Besides new animations, there is a new UI. So instead of pushing keys, you click on them. So essentially it's the same thing. That's about it for the updates on this. Soon there will be a panel here, which you'll see on the next frame, showing the attributes of your Chao. And planned is being able to name your Chao at first. So you can call them Mustache, Cheese, Foot, whatever you feel like. So I'll close this down. Actually, I'll do a test. Now, if this is correct, and I close this and it saves it at 0, I open it in the map world at 0, it should also be 0. So let's switch over to the map settings. There we go. And here is the map. Whoops. It decided not to do it properly. No big deal. Zero. There we go. Okay. One of the things I'd like to point out about this map is it took a very long time. Please disregard the numbers that appear when I move. They were for the test for the battle mode. They will look much prettier in the final version. Now, you can see grass, you can see trees, you'll see birds flying by occasionally. But, if I was to go into the map editor mode, I'll show you something. Watch. All you see is dirt. Dirty dirt, 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 dirt. That is because every time you enter the map, it generates a new one for you. So you will never have the same map. As you can see, it won't be the same as the last time I showed it. There you are. Now, there were a few bugs that bother me and I just can't figure out. For example, if you see one of these trees here, they will be overlapping a tree incorrectly. Let's see if I can find an example. Right, oh, here you go. It's not an example, but a demonstration. You see this tree behind it? This will be visually in front of the tree that's lower, and we don't want that. Okay. If your little cursor here gets stuck, which it does, you can push Q to return it to the Chao, and occasionally the Chao gets stuck as well, so then you're completely screwed. But hopefully, well, I intend to make a reset map button, which hopefully doesn't cause too much trouble for the player, meaning if they see a chest that gets stuck, they reset, that chest is gone. That's one of the bad things. So I'm hoping it's a rarity for that to happen. Also, another bug. You see the shadow of the big tree here? That's actually a separate object, and that creates itself somewhere without the rest of the tree sometimes. So you just got a shadow of a tree without the tree. Oh, there's one of the birds here, just flying around. There's also wolves, and they're enemies. So if you get too close, your Chao, not your cursor, if your Chao gets too close to them, it'll track you down and start a battle. There you go, there's a wolf. Okay. What else to show? You can return to your Chao whenever you want in case you feel lost. See? Now, the movement is pretty basic. You move your cursor, you push space, your Chao walks in the way. Now, you have to assume your Chao is an idiot when it comes to walls. Example. Can't go through the walls, and you have to navigate him around it properly. Alright. To save memory and pretty much time, if you walk too far out of the map will teleport you somewhere on the map and regenerate itself in a whole new fashion, meaning you'll get lost again. Even your teleportation, which we started, the tube thing, here we go, which will be in a different location. Unlucky enough for me, it spawned right above my head. Well, that's just perfect for a demonstration. But yeah, that will teleport in an unusual place. I'll have to fix that. The bug gun never occurred. Alright, there you go. It's not a spawn behind me. When you start the game, and your spawning point is on the edge of the map, it'll just spawn you on a random place and have your returning portal somewhere on the map. Anyways, here is that attributes I mentioned before. Now, what these do, one says water implemented on this map. This is your swimming distance. So right now you can only swim for a short amount. Flying distance, pretty much the same as swimming, but flying. Running, how fast your Chao can walk, which will be useful when you're being chased by an enemy. What are they assigned to power? Climbing distance, that's right. Luck, items you get within chests and searching in bushes and whatnot. And intelligence, whether or not your chances are of opening the specific chest or whatever. Sometimes you'll just break the lock. Okay. I quite enjoy this music for this level, it's quite nice. Now, if you were to come in collision with a wolf, it will prompt a battle mode. Now, the wolf in the map is complete, as you've seen, it was running around, but within the battle mode it's just a diamond, and I'm currently, right now, working on the animations and the picture for the wolf. So here's the battle mode. Now, I don't know if you've seen, it's kind of stuck behind a tree right now, but your turns are speed-based. So if you're at 100, you're ready to attack. That means his turn is paused. So if I was to strike, bump, that counter goes back down to 0, and you have to wait for it to be 100, and you can strike again. Specials are implemented, and neither is guarding or items. The only thing that are working right now is strike and run. So if I was to run, your Chao gets sent in a random direction and just goes that. Now there is a bug for this. If you were to cancel your run, the camera screws up a little bit. Now there will be more than one type of enemy within this game, because wolves are annoying to get away from. They're very fast. And I've made them very little on the map. I think there's a maximum of 25 on the map at a time. So let's go see if we can find one and show you how fast he comes at you. Also, if you didn't notice or haven't seen yet, there are silhouettes of clouds, shadows, panning across the map, just to add a nice effect. That actually slows down the frame rate on my computer. So I'm hoping that's just my computer. I'll get a few beta testers to have a look at that for me. There will be more types of trees once this is finished. Oh yes, one thing I forgot to mention. If you noticed, the song, the main music that is playing, did not begin again once we got out of battle mode. It just continues. Same with the battle mode music. I'll start it again. I'll leave it. There you go. Might be a bit hard to hear because I've got specific headphones that turn up the volume when the sounds are low, so I can't tell the volume difference between the battle music and the background song. Again, beta testers, do me proud. Gotta find a wolf, jeez. Right now they don't prompt anything, they just disappear when they collide with you. Because I'm triggering the battle system by pushing a key, a dummy key I like to call it. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, oh, maybe I won't show this. Now, the way this works, your Chao will always have this invisible sphere around it. You cannot see it and you never will be able to see it. But if your invisible sphere comes in contact within a wolf, it will change its direction towards you and start running faster. Watch. There he goes. He just disappeared. But when that is complete, when he collides, it'll prompt the battle, and yeah. Now, upon losing said battle, any items you have collected during this map procedure will go towards that enemy, and you will have a penalty. I won't tell you what that is just now, but you can find that enemy who has all your items on the map again. You'll have to fight him again. But if you lose to him a second time, all your items are gone. Anyways, that is the conclusion so far. So, yeah, I'll keep working on it, and hopefully it'll attract more attention. Speaking of which, it would be very nice if everyone who does enjoy watching this video would, pretty much spam it. Not to the point where it's annoying people, but just share it, because I would like a bigger audience. And subscribing always helps. So, that'd be great. See you in... I can't think of a clever phrase to say at the end here, so I'll just say, have a Krabby Patty. Goodbye.